Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to Anno 1800. This video is sponsored by Ubisoft, and if you want to learn more about the game, make sure to check out the link in the description. Or, click it and then check out the thing that pops up. The game will be available on the 16th of April, however, you can try the open beta now, if you follow the link. Anyway, this is a beta, so this is all subject to change. And I don't really have a lot of experience in the Anno series. I played this for a couple of hours to, learn what it's like. I think it's time to start a new game and make an island full of potatoes and vodka, as it would suit a Polish man like myself. This guy looks like someone who enjoys his potatoes and vodka. Let's use him. Yellow, the color of a well-cooked potato. Unfortunately, there isn't a potato-themed logo for us to choose, so let's take a ship sailing the seas of vodka that we're going to make out of that potato. And of course, our player is actually a potato masquerading as a man, so his name is going to be Potato Man. And let us continue. Normal, advanced, or expert mode. Yeah, let's do normal. I'm really a beginner in this. Let's start the game. Let's have a look. This is our island. And we have potato fertility. Potato fertility means we can grow potatoes, which is vitally important for our economy and our vodka making. And we do start with a flagship, and it's actually equipped with enough resources to build an outpost if we so choose. First, let's use the ship to explore the area. And we'll find a second island and build 2 settlements simultaneously. In the meantime, let's start growing those potatoes. What do we have on the island? Clay, iron, coal, copper, limestone and oil.
I present my humble duty to you, and am confident you will transcend your present circumstance.
And we have already found someone. Would you like to buy some potatoes?
The
No.
bright young sapling.
We need to find someone who will buy vodka or potatoes from us. That will help our economy. In the meantime, let's actually build something. Let's start with a marketplace. This will be our designated residential area, at least at the start. And some farmhouses.
You reach a new milestone.
Now let's set up some wood cutting. I suppose this is a good spot. Right, some woodcutters and some sawmill. The farmers want fish. Not sure why, fish is not very good. How's my ship doing? Did you find any interesting islands I could inhabit? This is a large island. I can make an extra settlement here, I suppose. Our ship here is ready to build a harbor. Let's build it. Build a trading post. If we can inhabit multiple islands at the same time, we can grow them in parallel. Finally, it's time to get some sheep and some potatoes. A couple of sheep farms and a lot of potato farms. The key is smart space management, so we can fit as many potatoes as possible. Do you want to buy some potatoes, maybe? Yes, you do. Perfect. We're going to base our economy on selling potatoes to this guy.
You've been playing for 8 hours now. You do know you can turn this off, don't you?
Yes, efficient space management. Perfect. Now we put another potato farm in here. A fitting new name. Potato Isle.
Shake your booty out of Angry Annie's waters, or she'll blow a hole in your mizzen.
Yeah, right. Pirates. Yes, cliffside potatoes.
So lovely to meet
Oh.
you, dearie.
Other
But
characters.
a word of advice. Always watch your back.
Would you like to buy some vodka, perhaps? I don't have any yet, but soon I'm gonna have loads. And since we already do have some of those potatoes, we might want to turn them into booze. I think this might be enough potato fields for now. I still need to be able to sell those.
I cannot
Press.
thank you enough for saving our publishing house. Quite the windfall after being cut loose from our angered, elderly stakeholders.
Let us corrupt the press.
You have
He offers me a quest. What quest? Sure. And I want to buy more ships. I have to transport the potatoes somehow. I mean, you can build your own ships, but this guy sometimes sells them.
I am the Princess Ching. Please, I am curious about your otherworldly customs.
Okay, would you like to trade for potatoes? Alright, we got our castaways. Let's deliver them. Oh, you sell steel beams. That is actually great. If I have enough steel beams, I mean, I can produce them, but that's a lot of work. If I just buy them from you, I could settle all the other islands. If I understand correctly, this guy who runs the prison will buy
My life
all
is
the
my
potatoes.
prison.
It might seem improper to use our flagship to deliver potatoes, but hey, lots of money. Thank you very much. Okay, let's set up a trade route and start selling those potatoes. Yeah, cool, do that. I'll need more ships. Thriving economy. And here comes my ship, ready to pick up the goods.
A fire broke out.
Fire, no! My potatoes will burn. But I did build a fire brigade somewhere. There it is. Alright, it's gonna be fine, I think. Let's mobilize another one just in case. Yeah, this trade route is definitely
New orders?
too long to be profitable. I'm going to need to set up my trading post over here so we have a shorter distance to sell our produce. Speaking of our produce, I'm going to need to finish up setting my farms over in this area. Glorious. How many potatoes do we have? All of them.
I shall keep the receipt.
Yay! We've made money. Oh, deliver 6 bricks.
Righty-ho.
It seems like I can actually buy bricks from him and then deliver them to him. Let's set up a new trading post over here. And then another one, and then another. Now what I'm gonna do is set up automatic trade routes that I can hire traders for, and they will bring all the potatoes here, and my flagship will deliver them to the buyer. Okay, I changed my mind a little bit. We're going to have a charter route that brings potatoes here, and another one that brings potatoes here, and then the flagship will sail around picking them up and selling them. That should work out great. Deliveries will be made soon and give us a steady stream of revenue. We're making tons of money. Now I can focus on expanding. Alright, time to grow beyond the potatoes now that we have our trading chain set up. Well, theoretically I could just switch these 2 islands to be potato cultivating islands. That would work out great as well. But you know, I've set something up, let's see how well it works out. Alright, so we have 4 clay pits and 8 kilns to make bricks. Now I'm gonna need some workers for that. Also, workers unfortunately want stuff like sausages, otherwise they'll get uppity. Now I thought I was being terribly clever with my potato selling scheme, but apparently it's not bringing as much profit as I would like it to. I get much more from actually stealing my people's money, I mean making them pay legitimately owed taxes. So, I'm gonna do something else. I mean, I'm gonna continue selling potatoes, we already have them, so why not? I'm also going to make some ships to sell between islands, but, more importantly, this island is now going to be known as Taxland. No, you may not settle anywhere, everything belongs to me, yeah, later. So, no, I can't rename the island. It's a pity. Anyway, this is gonna be our new tax land. I'm just gonna maximize population, only build fish and stuff that the farmers need, and exploit them. On our main island, we're going to continue to develop and build industry and all that, and these potatoes will be all the potatoes that are made here. But on the other islands, well, we're gonna specialize a bit.
Time flies. It's been 10 hours, and there is no time-based achievement to await you, honestly.
Ah, let's corrupt the press again.
Really much better at self-editing on paper.
Yes, please edit. More
I think
happiness.
they'll swallow it.
Yay, ship complete.
Ready for assignment?
Let's use that to settle some islands. Another ship is ready. We're just gonna use you to transport potatoes. Ah, time to settle.
Wow, have you got some big ones there?
Take another island.
Typical you to rub
Everyone is going to hate me quite a lot.
The fire is out of control.
The twisted
Hopefully.
demon.
Now that the potato trade is established, I should probably expand the farming community a little bit. Finally, after supplying the workers with lots of
Game
soap,
save.
we can upgrade them to artisans. Want?
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Oh, expedition is
Steer
available.
ye from here to the precipice.
Interesting. If I give them potatoes or, in fact, soap, that will increase their survivability. What if I give you wood? Crafting increase. Sure, I'll give you wood, so you can fix the ship. I'll give you fish, and I'll give you soap. Why soap? Well, medicine stuff, I suppose? Now that we have artisans, we can actually make better ships. We can start making frigates, I mean, if we make weapons. And with that, I suppose I could conquer someone. Or just destroy them. I think it is time to start producing weapons. Having iron and charcoal ready, we're gonna need furnaces to make steel. And now you can make weapons for
We
me.
have the devil to blame.
How's the expedition going?
Be the star to steer us.
So how much money exactly are we doing on those potato runs? Let's have a look. Yeah, seems like we're making much more in taxes. But we already have the potatoes and we already have the ships, so why not continue? Well, that was awfully close. Let's see how much for this single ship.
If I find there is anything
Alright,
wrong,
1,200 for one delivery. I suppose it does make sense to continue selling. I think I'm gonna need another shipyard just to manage to build those ships quickly enough. Or two, why not? We can afford it. We have discovered a new region.
Succession C is not easily won.
Aye, aye.
Oh, cool. So, where am I
Session
exactly?
unlocked.
Aye, aye.
So we can now move from one place to the other, it seems. Okay, just sail around and see what's here. So I think I can just colonize islands here once I discover some. Whoa! Unsettled island with new stuff. Cool, there's actually much more to this game than I thought. Our economy is not really stable. I probably didn't do a very good job setting it up. And maybe an island full of idle farmers is not the best choice. I should actually just make them all farm potatoes and keep selling those, because that is actually bringing in quite a lot of money. Now, where are my frigates? Yep, looking good. 5 frigates is probably way too much for an escort mission, but she is paying me quite a lot for it, so why not? I don't see any danger here. The pirates don't seem to be very active.
Fleet on the move.
Okay, I'm liking the new frigates.
Disobey's a pretty way.
Prepare to fire.
Fleet commencing escort.
That worked out very
Fleet
nicely.
commencing escort.
Okay, continue following them. There might be more on the way.
Lamb and I are much obliged.
Fleet engage.
I failed the escort mission. Well, that's a pity. No matter,
Count
we
yourself
tested our
lucky you're
frigates
not one
and
of my
they are
regulars.
very effective in
Fleet
combat,
moving in
apparently.
convoy.
Okay, we now
Fleet
have
awaiting
9
orders.
frigates. I think that is a considerable
moving in
force.
convoy.
What we're going to do is try and beat up the pirates here. And Harlow, why the hell not? We are in the negatives, but we are constantly increasing our overall treasury, and that is because we're selling potatoes. I think I have demonstrated potato trade sufficiently. Let's now focus on using our ships to destroy stuff. Fleet is coming. Now we could of course build ships of the line, which are more powerful than frigates, but they would require us to up our industry even more, get more artisans and so on. And this ship got stuck. Can you please unstuck yourself?
Fleet en route.
Right. The battle has begun. Let's
Ship
destroy.
under attack.
Let's destroy her mounted cannons first.
Everlasting fire punishing us for our sins.
Is that her flagship?
Their ghosts will take you.
Oh, that was quick. But we're also taking damage quite extensive damage, in fact. I think I've destroyed all of her ships, but those cannon towers are much more resilient. Okay. That's 3 mounted guns destroyed total. How is that one dealing so much damage to me? Let's have a closer look. Yes, this one is dealing all that damage to me. Okay. I actually did not expect to win by the end, but do I get a reward or something? Cool, we destroyed the pirates, and if we can destroy the pirates, we could destroy anyone else, I think. So you guys better beware, and do not interrupt my potato trade. As I mentioned before, you can unlock new areas, new sectors, by doing missions, and here, well, one thing is beautiful, but another thing is, for example, we can get bananas, sugarcane, cocoa, and so on in the area, and none of our competitors are here yet. Although, with the might we have right now at this level of difficulty, I could just destroy all my competitors, I suppose. Anyway, we could settle this area. We just need to outfit a ship with stuff to build a harbor and send it here, and it will be ours. We have also met Isabel here, who will buy weapons from us for a lot of money. And I should probably rest my eyes for a bit, because I'm seeing potatoes everywhere. What you saw up until now were the interesting bits of me just playing the game and learning it, but afterwards I have played it for several more hours to see how well the potato economy system will actually work out in the long run. So, let me talk about that. It works, it is not perfect. I'm actually losing money on maintenance and stuff like that, but my ships are constantly bringing all these potatoes to the prison to sell them. Thus, I'm actually generating a huge income out of that. And that is a lot of potatoes, isn't it? So many, in fact, that the ships that are carrying them can sometimes have problems dropping them off, just because of how many there are. Let me just speed this up for a moment so you can have a look. They pick up potatoes here, and all of them sail, and sometimes we can get traffic jams at sea. When one ship is unloading, the others must wait. And sometimes there's like 10 ships waiting. So the potato selling economy has its limits, but it is generating a huge income, in fact. So even though this is negative, I am constantly losing money on normal, everyday, payments and stuff. The ships are constantly selling my produce to the prison, which apparently has unlimited demand for potatoes, because all those prisoners must eat apparently. And thus, this weird economy is actually stable. If for some reason the prison were to shut down and stop buying my potatoes, I would go bankrupt overnight. So now that I've played for so many hours, I can talk about what Anno actually is, I think. And as you can see, the potato trade has clogged up a bit. This will fix itself eventually, but as you can see, there is a limit to how many potatoes you can put through to sale. So it's not as many potatoes as we can produce, but rather as many potatoes as we will be able to consistently keep selling. Still, lots of money. As you can see, even though our income is in the negatives, our overall balance is staying more or less stable. Another good business I've found is to just build expensive ships like frigates and sell them. You can sell your ships up to this guy and just sell them for tons of money. So that is also quite a good business. Or, of course, you could also play the game as it's meant to be played. Play it properly, earn money normally. But I like to exploit stuff. After experimenting with the potato-based economy, I decided to start another game and just play it properly this time. Only build as many potato farms as we actually need, then make wheat as much as we need, and so on. And much to my disappointment, this normal city that is not relying on potatoes is working much, much better than a potato-based economy. Which makes me sad because I thought I was being clever. Anyway, this one is way more developed and advanced. We have pigs, but only enough to make soap and sausages. We have wheat for bread. We have potatoes for booze, and sheep for sails and clothes, and so on. Also a thriving industry, including more advanced stuff like canned food or windows, and lots of smoke. And I must admit, this is actually a much better economy than what I did with just the potatoes. So with my experience now, I think I can talk about what the game actually is. Anno 1800 is a city builder, a very relaxing city builder with great music, set in the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution being evidenced by all that smoke, for example. As we saw before, you can focus your economy on something and kind of make it work, or you can play properly, grow and get better results. So what do you do in this game except grow your city and get the stuff your people want? Well, you explore, you colonize, you can fight your rivals, and you also can discover South America and establish your outposts there. In this game I'm just exploring the area, which doesn't change the fact that it is looking extraordinarily pretty. So after you settle these islands, you can get some extra produce, which you will require to advance even further. It is a slow game, not one to rush, but that can be a very good thing because, I think I mentioned that before, it is immensely relaxing. Now, I was never an expert in the Anno games. I found it difficult to maintain my economies usually, but this one is more or less intuitive, and I have found it pleasant. You can also explore your land like this, and even take pictures if you wish. In this particular case, this is a quest for one of the factory workers. But more importantly, we can have a nice look around our stuff. So if managing your city and the social strata of your workers, the resources and the exploring and colonizing and all that is your cup of tea, then this game is probably for you. It also has great music, which helps. And I think that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. And again, if you would like to learn more about the game, make sure to follow the link in the description below. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.